Hello, welcome back. Glad that you are here. I want to talk about daily routines. If you were to pay attention, you would see that there are certain things that you do from the minute you wake up to the time that you go to bed that are really routine, right? That they're the same things you do every day. The most important time of day with routines is the morning routine and the end of night before you go to bed routine. I want to talk about the morning routine because what you do in the morning really sets you up for how you're going to experience your day. And a lot of times people are rushed. You have a routine, but it's like here to there, to here to there, to here to there. Right? You got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this, you got to do that. And then you're running out the door, most of you running out the door. Um, Points between the morning and the evening routine is very flexible. It may be very structured for you. Maybe you know that you're going to leave your home at the same time each day. You're going to take the same route to work this every day. You're going to get to work pretty much the same time every day. You're going to be at your desk the same time every day, and then maybe there's some things that you just do on the hour, on the half hour in your job until the time you get to leave, right? So there's routine there. Um, Sometimes, and you maybe somebody who has a very flexible type of job, or a job that, or a period of time in your day that is not so structured, that anything could happen. You don't know even from moment to moment. Um, I think a great example of this is firefighter, right? Don't know what's going to happen that day. Um, Somebody working in an emergency room, right? Those kinds of jobs where you have to respond, you're responding to things and you have no idea what those things may be when you start your day off. Right? But the morning and the evening routines, very important. So in the this ultimate goal planning book, I include a section on daily routines. And what the focus is about what are you going to do in the morning that's going to help get you going in a positive direction. I include Lifesavers, Savers. This is from Hal Elrod, his Miracle Morning. It's it's great. It's like laid out for you, exactly laid out for you what your routine can be when you start your day. Now, the thing is that you would do each of these things, and I'll go over them in a second, for 10 minutes each. So I know, I already know, I know what you're saying. You're saying, what? There is no way that I can carve out an hour of my morning. I could barely carve out the time to brush my teeth, right? The time for me to go grab something to eat for breakfast. Grab your coffee. I get it. I get it. That's my, when I looked at it at first, I thought, ideal is great, but most people will probably go, I can't do that at first. However, I think I do believe and I agree with Hal that is a very important thing to do. And you may need to be creative about how you get that hour. You figure it out, work it out, get up a little bit earlier. I know, I don't like the sound of that either. However, again, if you remind yourself that this is going to actually better your day, energize you for the day, to help you get focused and get through the day, then you might see that it's worth it. So, what I would recommend is that you um, just try it out for a week. Create a morning routine that you're going to try out for a week and include this lifesaver. So I'm going to tell you what the words mean. Letters. S, silence. As you wake up, you could do this as you're laying down while you're still in bed, as your eyes are just opening. Just become aware of where you are. Take some deep breaths. Be aware if your mind is going over to some negative thoughts or imagery, kind of a dread of the day, maybe, so that you can shift out of that and go back to some deep breathing. Okay. This is a time for meditation. This is a time for a mindful walk. The idea is silence so that you can get centered and grounded. The A is for affirmation. Okay? That is telling yourself things, creating an affirmation or a list of affirmations that you would repeat and say throughout the day. May give yourself 10 minutes to create an affirmation for you to repeat each day. What's included in here is daily mantra. It's a little bit different, but I think it's very much the same idea, in that you will create a daily mantra that you will use every single morning. So the same one every morning. It could be part of that silence, that period of silence as you are just waking up. Daily mantra, I give you about, I don't know, 2.5 pages of affirmations, right? And the idea is to pick out 3, 4, maybe 5 of those affirmations that resonate with you, that you really like, that just kind of fit you, and put those all together as one mantra, right? Is so it's in the planner, and there's instructions on how to use that. But once you create your mantra, then it's something that you say every day to start you off your morning and remind you of the things that are important about yourself, right? Okay. So V is visualize or visualization. This is actually, it's part of these all come together. You can see that it's not like, okay, I'm doing this, and now I'm going to walk over here and do this, and now I'm going to do that. It's all really put together. Visualization is creating a vision of what you want in your day. So it is creating a vision of you doing the things that you will be doing, but with a positive, competent kind of sense of self as you are doing those things. Visualizing you being successful, visualizing you doing these things in a calm state rather than a hectic or anxious state. So it's just closing your eyes and using as much of your senses, meaning where are you going to be? What are you going to be doing? How are you going to feel? Might you be smelling? What might you be hearing or tasting? Right? Seeing, feeling. I think I said all that. Anyway, your brain will believe what you create in your mind. So when you create a visualization of your day, and it is one in which you are successful and you're competent and you are confident and you get things done, your brain is going to believe that that's the truth and help you get there along the day. Okay. E, exercise. So this could be a jog, it could be a walk, it could be 10 minutes of yoga, Pilates, right? It's about getting your body moving, because when your body is moving, it is bringing the blood to your mind, to your brain, and again, getting it ready for the day. And then S is scribing, which is basically journaling. And this is my favorite thing. My morning routine is it's probably like the, let me see, one, two, three, fourth thing I do. From the time I get up is I grab my journal, my cup of coffee, and I start writing. I start scribing, right? Um, I might write about things that happened the day before and how I felt about them and any lessons learned, maybe, or um, I might be reading a book and writing. Ah, okay, missed something. I went from V to okay, man. Hmm. I went from E to S and forgot R, which is reading. So reading things that are motivating, right? Now I like to put together the reading and the scribing together. Okay. I may have a book that I'm reading and I will go through several pages of it, highlighting or underlying things that are said that really resonate with me, that I want to explore a little bit more, and then I will journal about those things. Okay. Um, so there is reading and scribing. Uh, Another way is to get daily affirmation or daily reflections. That's it. There's a lot of small books that you can buy that are like this big, and they give you every day, you can read what's in there, and then you can journal about it. So it's kind of an easy way. Now, Hal says 10 minutes of each of these a day. I I don't know. It's worth trying for sure, but if you don't have 10 minutes, then maybe 5 minutes of each thing each day, at least it's something, which is better than nothing. And I can see how 5 minutes is definitely a more achievable goal, and we are all about achievable goals, right? When we're doing our planning, we got to be realistic. We got to be realistic and create goals that we know we have that can be achievable. Okay. So I think that is the two things I wanted to say about your daily routine. Second worksheet is creating a new routine and incorporating maybe some of these things in the lifesavers, right? Incorporating, creating a mantra that you would say every morning, um, and see how it goes, right? See, just give it a try. Again, experiment, commit for a week, see that you would do something like this, create a new routine, and then do it. And also look through your current routine list when you're making your new routine to see if there are things that you do that you may be able to do differently. You may be able to do it at a different time of day, or you may decide not to do it at all. Okay. So when you create your new daily routine, you make those changes. And so now you have this day, and again, like I said, commit to a, a week, reevaluate at the end of the week, commit to another week or make changes, and then commit to another week, reevaluate at the end of the week. Best way to get to where you want to go and reach your goals.